Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification because you never know the video you suggest might be next. Continue riding up these views so we can get this YouTube partnership and do what we gotta do. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, I've got so much plans, so much ideas. Do you know what I mean? In fact, there's something I was supposed to do, and I'm gonna have to do it later at a later date. But we move in it. But make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, like button, subscribe button, bell notification, all that. But also follow the Thealkebulantrust on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff there. All right. So this one is a request. They left it in the comment section. Basically, there was this video to do with Ardy, a clip where he basically said that his mum's a witch, right? Basically, but not like people are gonna clip it and say, his mum does judge. Now, if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go watch that video. Yeah. You can watch it right now if you want to, and then come back to this. The choice is yours. But yeah, look. Long story short, the suggestion was to break it down. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's more breaking down what spiritualism is, what religion is, and what juju is. All right. So without further ado, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break it down in three separate videos because then it makes it a lot more easier. But anyway, look. So here we go. So boom. So in fact, you shouldn't see the suggestion there. But anyway, so let's start with spiritualism, right? I always like to look at the root meaning of the word, like the etymology, yeah. And you can do this yourself too, yeah. Don't just take my word for it. Do this. In fact, we could do this at the same time, yeah. Well, although I got here, I've kind of loaded it up real quick, so I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Just type in etymology, um, and then you probably come up with etymonline.com basically, or you could just put that in there. etymmonline.com. All right. Type in spiritualism. Click on that, and you're going to see exactly what I'm saying. Click on spiritualism, which is a noun, and basically what it actually means is the advocacy of a spiritual view. Now you're probably confused. So let's break this down even further. Yeah, because remember, this is a breakdown of what these are. All right, so it does give us a sense of a breakdown further in terms of spiritual, which, funny enough, is we already got it here because it says entry link into spiritualism, which is spiritual, which is an adjective, which is of concerning the spirit, of or concerning the spirit. Now you're probably concerned, like, what's going on? Like, this ain't really helping. Oh, but there's more. Let's break it down even further because it even goes on to the part of even the medieval Latin ecclesiastical. Listen, I can pronounce some words these days. Some of them I'm like rah. Basically, of or pertaining to breath, breathing, wind or air pertaining to the spirit. So it goes back to the word spirit again. So obviously, we're gonna have to look at the word spirit, right? Which is, in fact, you know what? Let me go back here actually. Meaning of or concerning the church. But if you click on spirit, right? Animating or vital principle in man and animals. And then we go down to the Latin spiritus, a breathing, respiration, and of the wind. Breath of a god. Hence, inspiration of breath of life. So when we're talking about spiritualism, yeah, this is now me just interpreting everything, right? Now I could be misinterpreting, but this is just me interpreting for everything I just read there. From my interpretation of that, it just means life, breath of life. Spiritualism is basically breath of life. Have you ever heard of the phrase of we're just a human being living as no, we're just a spiritual being living a human experience? Have you heard of that phrase before? That's essentially it. So with Artie's mum being a witch or stuff like that, now that's a bit like, okay, is she really spiritual then in that sense? Naturally, yeah, because if she's breathing, she's spiritual. If you're breathing, you're spiritual. You're living a life of spiritualism. Just you doing you, that's breathing. If you got any pets or any animals, yeah, they're spiritual. Do you see the point? I know you're probably confused, and I get it, but trust me, it's gonna hit you later, at a later time do you know what I mean? Sometimes when you come across certain information, it can overwhelm you. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to research something. For me, it don't really. There's some things that overwhelm me, but this don't really overwhelm me because I've done research on this before. Do you know what I mean? So I'm good on that. Do you know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, that is the breakdown of spiritualism. All right. So stay tuned for the breakdown of witchcraft, breakdown of juju, and all that stuff there. All right. So other than that, if you got any other suggestions, go ahead, leave it in the comment section below. Hit the bell notification so you are notified of when those get uploaded and other videos as well. All right, because I am trying to get back to doing reaction videos as well, but this was a suggestion, and I might as well just do this now and get that out of the way. All right. So yeah, that's it.